Hey folks, it's Will, and so today I want to talk about shields. There's a lot of different ways that you can make passable shields for a variety of different LARPs, and you know, while I was out thrift store shopping, scavenging, scrounging, whatever, I found this, and this, it looks like it's a little snowboard kind of boogie board kind of thing, and I saw it and immediately knew that this would be perfect for a project. So this is going to turn into a shield for us, and we're going to get started. Okay, so what we're going to be working on today is a strap shield, because that fits pretty well with the existing design of this this snow boogie board. Because as you can see, it's got a handle here and a handle here, and the less work we have to do modifying it, the better. Because this is literally like a $2 thrift store find. Can't see if you can. And we just want this to be something functional that we can use for ourselves or maybe as a loaner. And so the first thing you'll want to do is figure out where you want it strapped. So for ease of showing you, the strap, we can keep this or we can cut this. For this video, I'm just going to keep this here since this handle is already in play, and somewhere that lines up with this handle, we want to place a strap. So I've got a number of belts, like I just hoard these things, that we can use to strap across so this is stable. And all we're going to do is we're just going to cut through the foam, cut through the plastic, and we are going to use that to anchor it. Yeah, so let's do that. Okay, so step one is marking where you want it to be held. And so this strap can go all the way, like if you want, you can do that, but you're probably not gonna have a very good time with that. The flex on this strap means that it can be used as a strap to the inside of the handle as well. And we'll take our paint pen, and we're gonna draw some lines to help guide us where we want to put these straps. And so remember, you might have costuming on, you might have might be letting a friend that has you know, bigger forearms or whatever. So make sure that the room that you give yourself is enough. So since this is the side that we can tell, this is the side we're going to puncture. So again, always cut away from yourself. My knee's down here. Let's see how this goes. Oh, nice. That was super easy. And so the most effective way to kind of push this through is probably going to be with this. Well, we can try with this. We'll see. There we go. Okay. So we know this is going to fit. And we've got the cut on the back, which I'm going to try and push this through. Oop. I have to keep pushing. Pliers might have been a good idea. but almost there. Yes. Okay, so take that. Then all you have to do, and we'll adjust the length of this belt once we've been able to determine like what max length we want for it. But this is pretty close to it. Like this is and this is stable. Like you could, you know. So there you go. Ooh, not the tripod is less stable. Okay, so we've got the strap on the shield. We've got the strap on the shield, and because this is adjustable, and if we have a way to tie it off up here, that means that it will stay snug, but not so snug that we can't just pull that. I really like this type of canvas belt because it's very, you know, forgiving. So this started its life as a canvas belt that I picked up for like a couple dollars at the thrift store, and it comes straight. It just comes right off. And if, you know, so there you go. It's on. You can fight around it. It's not ideal dimensions, but because it's this, you know, found object that we turned into a shield, it's perfect. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get a quick coat of paint on it and sealant so that it can at least be a blank and not, you know, Snow Boogie the Larp, you know, which I might play that. I don't know. But we take this off because I don't really want to, like, you know, have this all drenched in spray paint. We could tape it off if we really wanted to, but I'm just gonna punch this back through. So, gonna put that right here, and then since I'm about to use this, it's time to put on my personal protective equipment, and we'll put these aside for the moment. Okay, so here I'm using cheap black spray paint to cover the foam side of the shield. Now, if you want, you can spend a little more money and purchase a product called Plastidip, which is, you know, comes in a spray can as well, and it will seal a little bit better. But this will get the job done. I did 2 coats of paint to make sure that I got everything. Now it'll eventually rub off, and the underbit will start to show, but that's okay because the goal of this is to get it done, you know, kind of quick. All right. Okay, I've painted the foam, and this is the plastic side, and this will be the outside of the shield. I take off everything that's been glued to the top, and I scrape that off, so I make sure I get rid of the adhesive. And then I'm going to apply a coat of also cheap white spray paint to the top surface to get a base coat, and I'll do that a couple of times. Now, I'm doing this a little messy, a little thick on purpose, and I'm not going to let it dry all the way because I want the white and the red paint to kind of mix, because I want it to do drips and runs, because this is for a post-apocalyptic kind of thing, and I don't want it to be super crisp and super clean. After this, I'm going to go through and make it a little more distressed. So this will take a little bit to dry, and then we'll head on to the next step. Okay, so the paint's dry, and I want to, the white is still pretty bright, so I'm going to take some pavement and nutmeg brown, thin them out and apply them as a wash to kind of make it look a little more lived in, a little more apocalyptic. Just going to take a cheap brush and some paint. Going to add a fair amount of water to it so that it's nice and runny. I'm going to paint. Okay, I'm starting to paint the ink wash all over the surface of the shield. Realize I didn't bring gloves or a paper towel, so I do it by hand. Gloves or a paper towel will work just fine for this, or by hand. It washes off pretty easy. Once that is applied, you know, kind of rub it around so it thins it out and gives it an irregular pattern. And then once we have all that done, and then we let it dry, and then after that we move to sealing. All right, and sealing. Get a clear matte sealant. Any brand should work. I like Krylon. And do a couple of coats. Let it dry between each. Okay, this is dry. It's not tacky anymore. And it's time to thread this through. There's a chance that this will, it's a little damp, cause the paint to peel a little, but since the base is black, that's fine. Remember that thing I said about pliers? Still didn't bring any. And I'm just pushing the pull through there, and okay. So you thread the buckle. Oh, make sure that doesn't happen. And bang. You can do all your shield stuff. And I might paint this or I might leave it. I'll probably distress it at some point. Make it look a little bit more like it belongs in the apocalypse, but yeah, there we go. We're done. So if you have any questions, any observations, feel free to share. All right, and on to the next one.